Coach, what were some takeaways from today's game?
We have to work harder, and that's bottom line. Especially in the second half, I think that Ohio State changed gears and they they were putting much more pressure on the ball than the first half, and that was our goal. I mean, to put a lot of pressure on the ball when we were in defense, to attack, to speed up the game, and we didn't. We were not able to really pick up the momentum. We didn't pick up the speed. Uh, Disappointed. I mean, but I guess you have to learn from, in this case, Ohio State. You know, when the other team is doing the right things, and what they did different, it was the speed of the game, the speed on transition defense, their speed to put pressure on the ball, their speed to go in transition offense and to add numbers in attack. That's that was the biggest difference. I mean, I really particularly I don't think that there is a big difference or difference at all when you talk about talent or basic skills or fitness. But it's I think that Ohio State come here today and play to win the game, and we just did that for a few moments of the game, and for instance, the first 20 minutes in the second half, we just played not to lose the game, and that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, especially when you're playing at home, and in these games, you have to learn how to go for it and come with the result. The result sometimes it's not going to be show up in the scoreboard, and that's fine. But the image that we gave today was not the image that I'm expecting from Miami, that we are all expecting from Miami.
You briefly talked about how you guys came out at the second half. What did you guys discuss during your halftime talk?
Uh, we certainly like we were doing good things. We were feeding our forward line that was working. I mean, we were transferring the ball. We were again we. I think in the first half we did a lot of good things. We had the same problem, maybe not as big as we had it in the past. We're like we were not very effective inside 25. We were getting some shots and we got a goal. We got a corner, but we were getting there. And what we talked in the halftime was like about okay, now we have to change gears and everything has to be faster and we have to put more pressure on the ball and we have to record the ball a little bit higher, et cetera, et cetera. And that's exactly what Ohio State did to us, and we didn't do it. We didn't put more pressure on the ball. It was the opposite. We back up, and we were reacting to the game and not being proactive. We were not leading the tempo of the game or the way that the game is supposed to be played. It was Ohio State who led that tempo, and then you got in a defensive position constantly, just reacting and reacting and reacting. We couldn't change gears.
Could you explain a little bit about why you decided to pull Maddie with a couple minutes left in the game?
I mean, to be honest, after the timeout, this is exactly what we talk about. Like go for it. Go for it. You have to go for the game. I mean, the game is 3-1. In field hockey, 3-1 is nothing. I mean, like you can score a goal in 10 seconds. That's all you need. So we know that with 10 minutes left, we have the opportunity still to maybe not completely change the image of Miami field hockey today, but come with something and get closer. So that's what we did. I mean, I think that the last 10 minutes after the timeout, it was more an even game. I mean, we have our opportunities again, like we were having in the first half. And yes, Ohio State still had one or two other opportunities during this 10 minutes, but it was more even game. Then we score, and there's 2.5 minutes left in the clock. I mean, here it doesn't matter if you lose 3-1 or 3-2 or whatever. I mean, like you lost, or you lose, or you win. That's it. So we decided to go for it. I mean, we try again. We were in 25 for like 2.5 minutes. Probably we were in 20 in their attack in our attacking 25 for like 80% of the time. But once again, we're not effective inside 25. We were adding numbers in attack, but we have to be more effective inside 25. With 2 minutes left on the clock and playing with no goalkeeper, and you have the ball, like in the last 25 minutes of the field, like, you have to carry that ball and get a corner, at least, and give yourself the opportunity to tie the game and take the game to overtime. So that was the goal.